After having picked up the wood in the forests in the last episode, I now had to make some space to store it and let it dry. Therefore I took out the remaining wood we had from last winter and put it to the other side and created the wall for separation, so I don't have to play Tetris every time. As the sun already set, I just parked the trailer under the roof for the night and started piling up the wood the next day when sunlight was back. Sadly, the roof isn't high enough, so I can't put the trailer to its maximum. Once the trailer emptied, I went back to the forest, picking up the rest of the wood. There were just a few piles left. Okay, I'm back from the woods. So what's to do every end of chainsaw day is cleaning the chainsaw and sharpening it. So I have a compressed air line here, and I just have to unmount this part. Okay, let's clean that. So you really have to make sure that it's all clean inside the guide, in the bar, and make sure this hole is clean too, because it's the hole where the chain oil is getting to the inside the rail. So it comes out from here, and then it goes inside here. So when it's mounted like this. So it comes out here, and it's long because the bar is adjustable like this with this screw here. So this one can glide on the long hole here. So the oil comes out here, goes in there, and then is lubricating the chain. Okay, now it's all clean. Just a little some hair on the chain. I always switch side from the bar so it gets used evenly on both sides, because when you have it like this, and you are always putting force on here because you're pushing, then it gets more used on this side than this side. So I always switch it at each sharpening. Oh, that wasn't a good idea. Let's put this back on. It's getting dark already. I hope you see something. Okay, put this back on. Okay, I don't tighten the bolts already because I have to tighten the chain, and for that I turn this little screw I showed you just before, so it pushes the bar forward. It's tightening the chain, so you shouldn't be able to see too much of the chain. Just a little bit more. There. Okay, that's fine. And then tighten the bolts. Perfect. Now let's get to the sharpening part. Let me show you the awesome tool I promised you. So it's this, and I just love it. So I'm fixing the chainsaw in there. That's actually that's something you can use to just hammer it down in some log inside the woods. It's really practical. But now, as I have it on a plate just here, so I have three files here, and then I have some guides. And as you can see, let me show this to you. When I put it on a tooth, I have this bar that's gliding on the tooth itself. I have the file on the underside that's filing the tooth. Then I have the square file that's filing in this part of the tooth, and that's regulating how deep I'm cutting. And then I have the forward bar, this one that's gliding on the teeth just before. So what it means is that you can't make anything wrong actually, because it's always keeping the right deepness. You just have to make sure you have the right angle, and for that you just take these lines, you put it parallel to the bar, and you also have some helps on these ones right here. I hope you can see it. And then you just have to go teeth after teeth. And then for the other side you just have to flip it, and then you have the other file that goes to the other side. Just before we used this one, now it's this one, and the square file that's actually, it has profile on both sides. So yeah, I just love this, and filing the chainsaw is really done in a few minutes. So let's get to it. Now I'm just marking one teeth. Usually the other chains I have two teeth on the same side, one after each other, so I know where the beginning of the chain is. That's what Stihl always makes, but this is not a Stihl chain, so I have to mark one so I know where I began. Okay, now let's do this side first. always taking my leg to help me push so I don't get tired. You understand what I mean. I cut in the dirt, so it's really not cutting well, so I have to sharpen it quite a lot. Okay. I've done one side, now let's flip this thing and do the other one. Okay, I'm done. Now, also what I like to do is to change the files, swap them, because they are not perfectly identical. But you can change them like as you want. So when they are too much worn out, just have to buy it's a classical one. So you just have to buy one and put it back in. So it's only the square file that's special, but that doesn't get that much worn out. Way less. So what I said. I like to take the round ones out and just switch them so the chain gets filed evenly on both sides to avoid that it's cutting round. You could compensate it also by filing like 3 times on one side and 2 times on the other one. Okay. There you go. It's done. Just have to fill it back up with some petrol and chain oil, and then we are ready for the next working day. Okay, it's done for today. See you next time.